Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of Anna's sniper rifle, a cosplay tutorial essentially made out of almost all EVA foam. Some things I forgot to mention are, in the first video, is that the length of the gun is approximately 1.2 meters or 120 centimeters, and the files for this, the templates, is in the description. It is a PDF format, it's on my Google Drives. I did not include the Dremeling because it took roughly an hour to do everything, switching various bits. And you can see areas that I've dremeled. Those little holes I've marked out with black dots on the templates where you need to use like a very small cylindrical bit and just press into the foam a little bit to get that indentation you're looking for. Also, I used some scrap puzzle pieces to build up like the funnel shape that is above the ammo container for the gun, and then use the 1mm craft foam to wrap it. So please, when you guys are doing this yourself, take your time, because once you've sanded off the foam, it's just better to, you can add additional pieces of foam, but you're just being wasteful, because if you do it slow and steady, you can get way better control of the shape you're trying to achieve. And then obviously at the end of the lower section, I have just dremeled in, sanded out that area so that lower barrel can fit within the gun. Now we're working on just a few more detail pieces. This is being done in craft foam. Obviously on screen I have a slightly different template from what is listed for you guys, but I've altered it so you don't need to do as much work as I did, because initially I just had the one half of the template and would have to fold my foam in half like you guys are currently seeing and then adjusting it, but it's been altered for you guys so it's easier. A lot of the templates have been cleaned up, so you don't need to worry about that. Obviously you can go further from this and based off your reference images, or if you want to alter this a little bit to make it more realistic, by all means. This isn't a highly detailed foam build, but it certainly gives you a basis if you want to build off of it further. So also the scope, really there isn't a whole lot. I didn't do as much recording on the scope because it's not as great as I would like it to be. Obviously for this, the scope mount of this template, you want to flip the template because you have a left and right side, and that way you don't have the texture pattern being exposed. I will include a video of the 3D files of the scope and its mount. That way you guys get a better idea for yourself. I will not be releasing the 3D files, they're not mine, but this helps gives you a better idea for your own build, what adjustments you may need to make, because it's one of the last pieces and it's not perfect, but it worked for what it needed to be. Also for the fins at the very end of the gun, I used a spare gift card. You can use something like that. Make sure it doesn't have the raised text. You only need one, and then I just used my Dremel to sand out the cutaway sections from those fins, and I just glued it on to 1mm craft foam that was wrapped around the end of the barrel with some hot glue. Here I just adding some more, like it has these mountings or support pieces to connect the top and lower barrel. I didn't include them, but I just made little notches, and I just made little notches so that way it could sit on top of the lower barrel and you don't need to worry about it. I didn't include templates because depending on your size of tubing you get, or where you put the hole for the lower barrel to sit in, may adjust the length of what you need to do, so that at least gives you an idea. And here I'm just making a template for the scope. There is no like dotted line for where you would need to cut the foam and whatever at like a half, because it's kind of like a diamond shape where there are two angle pieces to allow it to have that shape. I know it's not perfect, but I will show you have a 3D, like a video of the 3D file in different aspects. That way you guys know what to do. Once you've done all that, heat seal the entire gun with a heat gun, coat it in Plasti Dip, and I used, all my paints are in matte finish, so I used obviously matte white for this area. don't try and cover the entire gun or your area in one pass, because it's not doable. It's going to have runs. It's going to look poorly done. Obviously, it's going to take several layers to build up. All these paints I found from the dollar store or Walmart. They are listed in the description. And just take your time building them up, because you're going to be covering the black. And here you can see the final gun. The different navy blue that's near the top of the foam area that's wrapped and near the butt of the gun is like just navy blue stippled on, and I'm wiping it away. The orange that's on the side barrel area is just a yellow and orange mixed together. And then obviously some black washes and over the metal and a little bit of the white. And I used about 6 screws on each side, so obviously a total of 12. 4 in the hand grip, 1 in the butt of the gun, and 1 near the canister holder. So hopefully you guys were able to follow along to this. I know it's been a little bit long, not much video on the painting or the Dremling, but I hope this was informative for you guys, and stay tuned for the next Cosplay tutorial video. This has been Kyle, signing off. Bye.